All right, Darren Irrigan here on behalf of the NCAA following Game 7 of the 2023 NCAA Baseball Championships here in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. From left to right, we're joined by Salisbury. Came away with the victory. It's Jackson Balzan on your left. In the middle, head coach Troy Brohawn and Kavi Caster on your right. So, Coach, just an opening statement about how you think the game went and, specifically how the two guys next to you were able to kind of carry the load for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, we lived to fight another day. Ran into a buzzsaw yesterday, and our guys responded extremely well. And, we've been here the last couple of years, and this type of game right here, well pitched, executed offensively, ran the bases extremely well, got some timely hits, and that's the staple of our offense. We're not a big home run hitting team, minus a few guys. But I thought we played extremely well today, given the fact that we hadn't been in this position the past couple of years as far as lose or go home in pod play. And they came out today and played extremely hard.
Will?
Jackson, your second career complete game. The first one came at this stage in the tournament 2 years ago against Cortland. What is it about pitching under the lights here in Cedar Rapids that brings out the best in you?
Something about the corn in Iowa, I guess. But I like the big stage. I don't feel pressure or anything. I feel like I just go out there and compete, and my teammates behind me helped me out huge today, making some plays, and I just go out there confident, give the team and the coaches my best game.
And how did it feel getting to get back there on the hill after missing out on the College World Series in 2022?
Yeah, it feels good to be back.
Yep. Kavi, the fifth inning was basically your inning, both at the plate and in the field. First, the home run. Can you take me through what you were looking for, what you got, and how it felt off the bat?
Going into the day, I just wanted to be a lot more patient with my approach. I felt like I was too out in front. My timing wasn't very well, so I just want to be more patient, select good pitches, and I got a hold of one.
And then in the bottom of that inning, you chased down a hot shot deep into the gap in left center field, and then were able to double off the runner who missed second base. Can you take us through both running down that play and the awareness to get the doubled off runner?
Well, I felt like I had it the whole time, but I'm just not so used to playing on such a big field that would keep that type of ball in the park. But I felt good tracking that down, and it was a nice play. Gave us that momentum.
I think it's big coming here. Our park isn't the biggest. I mean, it's a normal size, ball field, but coming here, I think it favors our brand of offense and our brand of baseball. As far as we're a run team, we got speed in the outfield, we can chase those balls down. We're not a big home run hitting team, so when we hit gaps, we get doubles and triples. And then our pitchers aren't afraid to go after guys because most of the time this yard's going to hold it.
And Coach, there are so many things that you can control at this stage in the game. Start time, for one, opponent, not really known before 24 hours in advance, but it seems like today with pitching and team defense and a lot of speed, this is about as close to a airtight Salisbury baseball game as we can get at the College World Series.
No, absolutely, especially under the circumstances, again, of win or go home. I thought they came out and they played free and easy and played for each other, and I thought their play showed that.
Kavi, you've played here before. You played in the center field before, right? Does that help you know what you're able to track down in this ballpark?
Absolutely. I'm very aware of where I am on this field, and I know I can get to almost anything out there, so I feel confident out there.
Coach, the first 3 runs were all scored off of leadoff walks. Talk about getting the free bases, and then they also talk about the running game because you were able to get the runners in the scoring position with that.
Yeah, I mean, again, our brand of offense is speed, and we steal a lot of bases, and that's 1 through 9 in the lineup. I mean, even if you look at our I'll say quote unquote slowest guy with Danny Sheeler, his baseball IQ is tremendous, and he gets the best jumps or vaults at first base to steal second. I think he's got 12, 13 bags. So it doesn't always put the emphasis on the bunting game, but that is part of our game as far as bunting them down and putting pressure on the pitcher with the runner in scoring position and allowing 2 guys to drive them in. And today we were able to get some of those hits.
Jackson, what pitches were working for you today?
Early on, the inside fastball wasn't really working. I couldn't really find that yet. But the curveball and changeup felt well, and as the game went on, I hammered that inside fastball to righties, which really worked out for me.
Jackson's a little different, and most lefties live away, change up away, surprise in. Jackson lives in and kind of surprises away, if that makes sense. And I think that's why he has so much success against right-handed hitters, because not many right-handed hitters face left-handers that love to pitch on the inner half of the plate.
Having a complete game at this point of the tournament is pretty rare, and it sets you up pretty well for tomorrow. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, I just mentioned to the guys, I said, I don't know what other teams look like as far as their staffs are concerned after 2 games, but we have 6, 7, 8 arms that are well rested to compete. Now that doesn't mean you're going to win, but we're going to have some fresh arms to go out there and compete. And if somebody doesn't get it done early, we can move to the next one without hesitation. So to get 9 innings out of him tonight and save some of the bullpen, and I know we had a couple guys. We had a righty and a lefty up at one point late in the ball game, but I don't think they wasted many bullets down there, so they'll both be fresh for tomorrow as well.
And you only have to play 1 tomorrow, whereas in the old format you might have had to play 2.
I guess as the head coach I should know that, but thank you.
So now you know. Just FYI.
Thank you for informing me that. We were just talking about a couple years ago. I know when we played Cortland had to play the morning game, sit a game, and then come back and play us in the night game. Like, man, that's tough. So I didn't know if we had to do that. And again, these guys accept responsibilities that we dug this hole. We own it up. Now it's just let's see what kind of fight we have.
Jackson, it's, you either tied 1 run up, 1 run down in the first couple innings. Talk about how important it was to get that 3 spot, just to give you a nice little cushion.
Yeah, I mean, it was huge. I trust the hitters when they come up. I knew we were going to score a couple more to give a little cushion. But yeah, it feels good to be out on the mound and not having to, nitpick, just attack, go after them, and let the defense work.
It's the same sort of question to you, Kavi. Now you see Jackson out there pitching lights out. How does that affect the offense and going out and try to get him some runs?
Let's just play a little more free and not so uptight. Him going out there and shoving it for 9 innings was really big, and I feel like our offense was nice and controlled, and we went out and did exactly what we needed to do.
And I thought the pace of the game was good. Jackson has a tendency to work a little bit slower than others, and I thought his pace today was really good, staying in it. And when you do that, it allows your defense to stay on their toes. So I thought he did a nice job of that.
Yeah, it's easier to play defense against the guy who's moving along.
Absolutely.
A lot of times we see the same lineup. I think we expected it, but we saw a real change in the order of the lineup today. It was kind of unexpected.
I was pretty smart, wasn't I?
And it seemed like the team responded.
We have guys capable 1 through 9, and then I think we're carrying 4 or 5 extra on the bench, and we use them. There aren't many games in this tournament that we haven't used those guys in different roles, whether it's defensively, pinch running, pinch hitting, and we mixed it up a little bit with guys that it seemed like the first day maybe in the Super seeing the ball a little bit better. But I tell these guys all the time, it doesn't matter where you start in the lineup. The game will find you, and if you're prepared and you'll handle it very well. But if you worry about, hey, I'm hitting first, or I'm hitting 9th, or I'm hitting 6th, you got the wrong mindset right there. So we mixed it up a little bit, and it seemed to work out today.
Last thing for Kavi, I know you guys have a really veteran-laden group. You guys will play against whoever is the loser of this game between ETBU and Lynchburg, 2 teams that are kind of brand new to being here. So talk a little bit about the experience that you guys have, kind of how that motivates you, and how you think that can help you guys move forward tomorrow and beyond.
Yeah, us being here before definitely helps out. I feel like we've seen every type of deficit, so nothing really phases us. We always feel confident that no matter what stage of the game, we can come back and win. So I feel like it definitely gives us an edge over these other teams that are a little newer to this type of situation.
Yeah, and absolutely. And Jackson stepped up on a big stage plenty of times here as well. Did you get the home run ball back? I think we might need one of those things you fish out a golf ball with to find that thing. But
I think my parents found that.
Okay. Across the street or something like that.
Somewhere near the river.
All righty, we just want to make sure you track that down. All right, so you three, we expect you to have a good amount more time here in Cedar Rapids, so we'll allow you to get out of here and rest up and get ready for tomorrow. I don't know if you're going to watch a little bit of this one, but thanks to you three for joining us, and good luck moving forward.
I appreciate it. Thank you.